It is time for another exciting episode of the Sonic Promos webinar. I'd like to introduce your host. That's me. Hello, everybody. Seth here, raining glitter. It's all over my shirt, my beard. That's what you see, gold, not gray. You see gold. And I'm here to share some exciting tips and tricks and talk a little bit about prognostications for the upcoming year. If you've got any questions, please feel free to put them in the chat and we'll get to them. But we're going to get started. All right, so once again, this is a Sonic Promos webinar. As a reminder, we like to talk about three main things here: share what's trending, talk a little bit about how you can put that into practice, and then hopefully share with you some tips and tricks that you can carry with you, especially as we get into the start of the next year. So today we're going to be talking about predictions, but of course, before we talk about new predictions, we want to do a quick recap on our 2025 predictions. And as you can see, we pretty much, like I would say, overall nailed it. And the we being, the royal we. In general, we landed A on a return to office. We've been, seeing lots of companies that are starting in with the 5-day mandate again. We've seen a major increase in in-person events. I would say that those are fully back. Even I went to an in-person event, so that must mean that it's really happening. So yeah, I would say we nailed that one. Where we got an A+ is with number 2, which is we predicted a spending squeeze. And we've seen that. And we appreciate all the business that we've got this year. But we've noticed, plenty of our clients who are, kind of wanting to make sure that they're getting the most bang for their buck. Or sometimes their budgets have been cut. And so they still need to give stuff out to people. But they've, asked us to become a bit more creative. Marketing budgets are consistently under pressure right now. I think every dollar is being scrutinized. And that's really where promotional products can help because you can actually show some real cause and effect with branded merchandise that some of the other mediums don't always offer. And then we did expect that there would be an increase in, the usage of AI. I wouldn't say that we would give ourselves a full A this time. Certainly, ChatGPT has exploded. But with regards to real practical adoption, I would say that that's certainly a bit more slower than expected. So we're going to give ourselves partial credit for that. But overall, I thought that we did like 2.67 or so out of 3. So I thought that was pretty good, and hopefully you all agree as well. All right, so let's move along now. I want to talk a little bit more about our 2026 predictions. So for 2026, we are expecting in real life connections to matter. We expect to see a full return to office. And so we'll talk a little bit about how that can impact you. We do anticipate that there will be careful spending. It will continue. Budgets don't come back up that quickly. And, if people are getting by on what they've been doing, it doesn't make sense sometimes to be quick to, make changes. So we do anticipate that there will still be careful attention to not only what's being spent, but how it's being used, and certainly what are some of the, the results that have come from it. And then we're already seeing it now, but we definitely are anticipating an increase in requests for print on demand programs. And I'll go over those a little bit more, but it is exactly what it sounds like. The ability to, have some sort of program available where people can order things and they are printed and shipped right to the recipient. And a lot of these programs can enable you to do that without having to hold on to inventory or have large setup and startup costs. So we have been seeing requests for that now, and we would anticipate more requests for that moving forward. So let's jump in a little bit more on those. So for with regards to in real life connections, we are expecting and seeing already a return to office. We are working on lots more in-person meetings, conferences, trade shows. We're even doing a lot more with business lunches. So any places where people can be face to face, we're seeing a lot more requests for those types of items and things to support those items. We're talking about more relationship building. The COVID is over, and so now there's more time to actually get out there and develop those relationships. Key stats are that conference attendance has been up, and that is something that really sort of resonates across the board. So for the swag angle to that, we are consistently getting requests for more in-office apparel. We're also getting lots of requests for office apparel that is warm, cardigan sweaters, zip-up hoodies. If you're in the lower level, sometimes the heat doesn't always get to you. So we are getting lots of requests for apparel that somebody can put over something that they might already be on. Business cards, business marketing materials. We're seeing more of that again because you're face to face. You're going to be exchanging information. And so there's been an uptick in business cards, and not just business cards, but ones that, are creative or engaging, that can, be used as something. We've seen Swiss Army business cards. Those are popular. So, there's a lot that can be done there. We also have been seeing an increase in requests for trade show and exhibits, and we would anticipate that as more clients start to go out and do marketing, that they're going to be looking for these types of products. And that's, tents, table throws, banners, even, chairs and coolers, as you can see some examples there. But talk to our team, let us know about what those programs look like, and we can help you to put together a package that, can sort of touch all of those various points. All right, let's move on here. Careful spending is going to continue. Consumers and businesses are consistently looking at what their, marketing is, what their budgets look like, how they're spending it, and what are some ways to make sure that they're maximizing that investment. And it doesn't always mean that you are cutting what you're doing. Sometimes you need to be creative with your branding. So here's an example, and we've shared examples like this before. You can get more out of the items that you're doing simply by expanding your decoration. Maybe you want to go in on a product with another company. There's a lot of co-op business that's out there, so you could easily do something where your logo is on one side and your other, the other company is on another side. And those are ways that you can actually save some money by still spending some money. And we've been working on a lot of those projects lately where people are doing cooperative marketing. So if that's something that might be of interest to you, we can show you some examples of how that can work. But anytime that you can, put something in somebody's hand that's going to stay there consistently, your cost per impression is going to go down. And so the more that you have something in front of somebody, the more opportunity you're going to get to actually maximize that impact. So regardless of whether or not you're careful, we always like to say it's not what you spend, it's what you do with what you spend. Well, you could give everybody the most expensive, coffee mug, but if they've already got a coffee mug that they like, they may not make that change. So it's important sometimes to think about where are people when you are thinking about them the most, or when they're thinking about you the most. Where are people, when they might have a need for your service, and then you put the right item into their hands. So being strategic about what you're doing is always going to be, beneficial to your success. Okay, print on demand. So hopefully you've heard us talk about it. If you haven't heard us talk about it, you probably will hear us talk more about it. But in essence, print on demand is the ability to print on demand, not have to actually wait for items to be ordered and processed. You're setting up a program where you've already got items that have been pre-approved with their decoration that gives the end user the ability to choose what they want, to sometimes ship it wherever they want. And when it's done, you get billed specifically for that item. It reduces the need to pre-order lots of items. And in doing that, it also gives the end user, again, that flexibility to have more choice. When somebody has more choice of options, there's a much better chance that they're actually going to hold on to this. If you've been working with us for a number of years, we've been doing these choice programs for a while now, but usually the client will say, we want to order, 5 different items, and they'll pre-order, 50 or 100, and then they'll give everybody the option to buy one of those items, and then we ship them out. If you don't know what people are going to get, you don't want to hold on to a bunch of inventory, then talk to us about how you might be able to implement a print on demand program so that you can answer those, special requests. These are great when you're trying. Here's a common example that we get. You've got a company of 2,500 people, and you want to have some way to be able to send somebody a year of service gift, or it's their birthday, or they just had a baby, or any number of one-off experiences. By setting up a print on demand program where you've already got items that have been predetermined, and then being able to send that to them and spread that out across the company wide, really helps to give everybody who is kind of asking for those one-offs that centralized place to be able to pull it off, again, on a full company basis. Programs like this require communication internally with other people who some of the shareholders are, to then see how you might be able to implement them. But again, we're seeing a lot of increase in interest in print on demand. And so the swag angle to that is that, if you've already got a company store program with us, we can help you to add a print on demand element to your existing store. If you are looking to do, a holiday gift program, again, you don't know what everybody wants and you want to offer a wide selection of items, print on demand programs are great for that. And then you can shut it down. It doesn't need to be open all the time. But there are various ways to do it. There's certainly lots of different levels. The great part about a print on demand program is that they're totally scalable. You only need to have one person order it. Obviously, you wouldn't want to just do it for one person. You want to know that you've got, 1,000 employees, or maybe it's a specific program for all 250 employees. Talk to our team and we can discuss with you what some of those options can look like. All right, let's move away from the trends and talk a little bit about some of Sonic's favorite things. So I've got in front of you 6 items that have been chosen by some of our team members as some of their most favorite items. If we're starting up on the top left, that is one of Lindsay's favorite items. That is the Brooklyn Bento Box. And Lindsay can speak to having done lots of really great projects with Brooklyn Bento. A really, really nice, high perceived value item, stainless steel. Lunch is back. More and more people are eating. So what better way to put something that is really, really nice in front of them than with a name brand like Brooklyn Bento. Moving towards the middle there on the top there, we've got a recycled cotton blanket, which is a favorite pick of Caitlin, K2 here. Comfort and sustainability all in one. Really nice, high perceived value. Been a very, very popular item with our clients, and certainly, something a little bit outside of the norm. Moving forward over again to the right on the top, we've got one of Jay's submission. This is a satin bomber jacket that we designed for obviously AWS. And this is a statement piece, as we like to say. It's got a really nice high perceived value when you're walking down the halls to your locker. Oh, wait, sorry, probably not your locker. But when you're walking down the halls and everybody is seeing you, an item like this tells people that you're somebody. That you've done something. And so if you're looking for ways to recognize people, and it's not just a trophy or an award, something that can turn them into a walking billboard of success, is really something cool that we can help you to do. All right, moving to the bottom, we've got in the bottom left-hand corner one of Carmi's choices. This is the Tuck and Toss bag. We love it because it is super versatile and it offers full color branding all over. So if you've got, a photo, if you've got a painting, you've got some sort of abstract design that you want to put onto a bag, the Tuck and Toss is a great bag. It tucks into itself, hence the name. Again, something really cool that you might not normally think about. Moving into the middle there, custom shoes. You hear us talking all about them. These are this is another one of Jay's choices. These are suede. So we love them. Totally custom. You have the ability to do a lot of different decoration options on them, as you can see. You can colorize the suede. You can add full color decoration to the back. And the great thing about all of our custom branded shoes, again, is one piece minimum. So if you really just need to get one pair and rock it for the whole team, or you want to give as a gift to somebody, they're great. If you need a sample made, talk to your rep. We've got some options available to do something like that for you. So consider that. And then the last item is the Chai Charge charger. That is one of Carmi's. Practical, multiple devices, charge your phone, charge your earpods, charge your watch. 3 options, great imprint area. Again, something a little bit different and appealing to, the tech, somebody who's got lots of tech. All right, moving through the time here, already moving pretty quickly. All right, we may need an extra minute or two, but hey, Seth here, what is on my desk? So today for what's on my desk, I've got a couple of things. First thing I've got is this delicious cookie. I'm not going to eat it while we're talking here, but you can see full branding, custom mold, and then this delicious cookie here. Well, I'll take a little bite. So good. So great for trade shows. Great for just having at your desk. Great for a nice little gift. Really great detail. Great. Another item that we've had a lot of success with have been our Post-it flags. So you've got your Post-it notepad here, and then you've got these flags on each side here. So like we've been sending out catalogs to clients and putting the flags on certain pages that we think they might like. But if you're in the business of needing signatures, this is also a great item. So talk to your rep about how you can do something really cool like this. And then we have started working with Anecdote candles. They are, smell how good this is. Oh, right? Smell it? Anyway, this is spruce and cypress. We can do these beautiful tins. We can do the branding sticker around the side there. This is one that we've just done for Sonic. You have to do something really special, like sing and dance, in order to receive one of these. But look how gorgeous this is. And smell this one too. It's got the citrus and bergamot. Love it. So look at this. It says brand brilliant, smells like stress-free swag orders made of citrus and bergamot. So if you're looking for something, a little more unique, retail effect, great item. And then what else do I have here? Oh, look at this. This is an award. We just won this last Thursday for the Sonic Promos webinar, Excellence in Social Media Presence and Content. So I want to thank I want to thank the audience. I want to thank the fans, mom, dad, everybody. Really, we appreciate this award. So anyway, cool award, custom cut, full color printing. So you can see how it's been applied to the back here. Great for doing, personalization. So talk to your team. This is acrylic. So, it's not something that's going to break. Really great. All right. We are rolling here, just about out of time. Let's keep going here. So some quick trends. Last year, we talked all about muted luxury tones. 2026 will be muted, but we are anticipating more of a jump in pastel colors. Think colors like pistachio, lavender. You can see some of the Pantone colors on the side there, and you can see that there are several products that are already coming out that reflect these colors. Dress code, business casual. Who is not aware of the quarter zip trend? 6-7 is out, quarter zips are in. So if you are looking to add a little bit of pop to your brand here, again, consider some really nice office-friendly apparel. Business casual is back in. That's again where your custom shoes are coming in. Polo shirts, quarter zips, again, really popular. So that is more and more of what we're seeing. If you want to see some samples, talk to the team. We also are seeing a lot more in the way of texture, the ability to feel. That's one of the great things about promotional items is that they can always appeal to the senses. So the ability to run your hand over a coffee mug that actually has, some real texture to it, to work with a journal that's got a couple of different materials in it, and you can even do a deboss where you can run your hands over it. Headwear where you can get all sorts of custom brims. So there's a lot of options out there. Talk to the team about what we can do with, items like leather and corduroy and denim, and even what we can do with recycled denim and a lot of recycled products as well. All right, real quick, a reminder about how awesome Sonic Promos is. All of our clients get dedicated account managers. We are real people here. We have an in-house art team that is here to assist you with all of your napkin drawings, turn them into whatever you need them to be for whatever items. We'll always provide art time to make sure that your orders get to be printed the correct way, always providing digital mock-ups. We're happy. We encourage you to order samples. Nobody likes to be surprised. So if you need a sample, talk to us and we can arrange to have that happen for you. And then really most important, vetted manufacturers. There's lots of companies out there. We have a core group of suppliers that we work with on a regular basis that have gone through rigorous testing, and most of them are really nice people. And it's important to us to make sure that if something doesn't go right, which sometimes that happens, that because we've got those relationships, we can find ways to make it right. But most of the time, we work with these partners because they do a good job and they've got the kinds of items that you're looking for. All right, that is my time here. If there's any questions and answers, well, I've got the answers. If you've got the questions, send them my way. Usually there's no questions because we're so comprehensive. I see, in fact, we even answered the question about the tote bag. Ripstop nylon is the password here. So anything? All right. Well, this is my opportunity to thank everybody for a wonderful year. It's been exciting. We've had an opportunity to work on lots of new and interesting projects. We've also had an opportunity to work on a lot of ongoing projects, which we also really, really like. We want to encourage you to reach out to us when we can help with any upcoming programs and projects. And thank you again, and wish everybody a happy and healthy holiday season. If you're not following us on social media, please do so. All of this awesomeness can be found there, and we encourage your participation. And with that, I want to thank everybody and have a great rest of your day.